We're live and on the record. Wednesday Clubbin. Just a regular club race. It's been a while. We're doing points, AZ champs. Back to regular clubbing here. Starting off with our 21.5 B main event.
Start of the race.
B mains never disappoint. Sometimes they do, but I don't think they are tonight. 5 men enter. Only 2 will continue. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. Let's get it on at the sound of the tone. Bennett pushing it way wide. Open the door for Brother One. Brother One checks up a little bit. Lives to see another day, and it pays off here. Bennett's going to roll over, fall to the back of the crazy train. Brother One going to lead us out, followed up by MC. And then he shorts it. MC now to the point. Toolman to the 2. Toolman catches in the pipe, spins a donut. Bennett gets by. So just like that, Bennett went from hero to 0, back to almost full hero. He's 0.5 hero. Taking 2, and he's in that 2 spot. Toolman in that 3. Brother One in the 4. Ranky rounding out the field here. A little error out of Bennett. Fixes himself. Stays in that number 2 spot, but he's got Toolman hot on his heels in that red, white, and blue rig over the floater doubles. They go. MC trying to keep it smooth here. Nothing but fresh air out in front of him. Perfect, thank you. You didn't miss. Brother One finding his way around to him, pushes it wide. It still stays out in that 2 spot though. So Brother One and Toolman going at it 1-2 or 2-3 by that start finish line. MC trying to stay out front. Scratch that. He's got Bennett all over his back door now. Those 2 are finding out for that 3 spot. 1 and 2 over that floater through the chicane. Trying to work together and hold off. Hard charging Brother One and Toolman. MC pushes it wide. It's going to relent to Bennett. These guys doing their best to push it wide and getting them marbles. It's a bold strategy. See how it works out for him. Here comes Bennett leading the pack by that start-finish line. Back to the 1. MC in that 2. Brother One, Toolman in tow. Brandon Bennett starting to break away a little bit. The 3 battle of Toolman and Brother One still on, and they are just magnets right now.
2 minutes left.
Bennett and MC are reaping all the benefits. They are starting to stretch out here with 1:45 to go. 1:45 to go, 17-5. Fixed timing B main event coming up next. Brother One's going to get around Toolman for that 3 spot. They still battle down the hill. Oh, Toolman parks it into the pipe. So 3 and 4. Fight's going to break apart a little bit here. Bennett puts it upside down. He's going to give it up to MC. MC's going to take a couple turns at least here, leading out. A little error out of the 1s and 2s, getting into one another. They waited up, which was the right thing to do. Cash in a bunch of that lead, though. They still got a pretty good gap, though, over the number 1 of Brother here. 35 seconds to go. So barring an absolute disaster, those two well on their way to punch their tickets into that A main event. One and two is going to get by for one more. Let's see if Brother One can get on that lead lap as well. Oh, Bennett parsed it into the pipe. It's going to have to get marshaled out. That's number two working with you, Rinky. Thank you very much. So Brother One got by here. So he sees number two, Bennett, in his sights there. It's going to be a race to the line here. Bennett trying to keep it safe. Bennett, or Brother One going for broke. Toolman, you are done. MC's going to come by and take that victory. Brother One giving it all he's got here. Trying to hit the nitro boost. Not enough. Bennett's going to hang on. That was a nail biter there for Bennett there at the very end. That is a race. I'll stop. MC, Bennett, you guys. Are you guys staying to advance? You both staying? Yes. All right. Marshals, grab your blowers. Need all five of you down on the track. We'll need about two volunteers. Two volunteers to marshal for the next one. 17.5, lock timing B main. 9 car. Actually, 8 cars. We got one of the Lowermans taking a knee here.
Matt Lauderman,
he had to bounce out early.
John Young.
Awesome, thank you.
Craig Shaw. Bob Goodwill.
Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. I'm sorry. Marshals to your spots. That's what I meant to say. You guys already blew off the track. We need a marshal in the center bucket in the center section. One marshal and the bucket in the center section. One marshal on the bucket in the center section. You guys go and roll them around. Bob Goodwill in the 9. Matt Lauerman taking a scratch. Pacheco in that 7. Thank you, Jesse.
Nick Bayette.
Shaw in the 6. Randy Cole in the 5. Nick Bayette in the 4. Matt Lauerman Jr. in the 3. John Young in the 2. And your BQ, Tyler Lauerman. Thank you, Big E.
30 seconds.
All right, we're going to have this car, last one down that back straight. All right, no one else down that back straight. Hop up in your grid positions.
Anthony Pacheco.
No one else tearing down that back straight, please. Get in your spots. Looks like Randy Cole taking a scratch as well.
Less than 5.
Yeah. All right. Marshals on your toes. Drivers keep it clean. You guys are racing. Sound of the tone. Tyler grabbing a fistful. He wants to hang on to that whole shot here. Oh, Pacheco parking into the pipe here. Lauerman Jr. diving into the inside through that short section, makes it stick. Then he goes for a little rollover. John Young's going to retake that 2 spot. Tyler, John, Matt, top 3. Nick Bayette right there. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Running the train down that back straight. And then a little bit of a gap. And then we got Shaw, Pacheco, Goodwill. Novice A-Main's coming up next. John Young pushed a little wide. Gives it up to Matt. And then it's a wad fest here. Getting onto that back straight. I didn't see how that transpired. And then Lauerman rolls it over at the bottom of the hill. John Young gets it wrong. Bayette's going to take full advantage. He's going to move into that 2 spot. So Bayette over the triple. Lauerman over the triple. Young over the triple. Bayette wants to run away from these guys. These guys all running about the same pace. Just going to be all about that consistency. Meanwhile, Tyler Lauerman's trying to gap out here. It's coming up on some back markers already. Going up the hill, down the hill. Coming down the front straight. Mr. Goodwill, when the time comes, that's your leader working up on you. Bayette trying to hang on to that too. He's got Matt in his rearview mirror. Short set. Oh, and then he busts his drivetrain, bonking that double there. I lost some gear mesh. Watch off the chicane into the front straightaway. It is clear. So Matt Lauerman's going to take over that 2 spot. John Young in that 3, just about a turn and a half behind him. Meanwhile, Tyler Lauerman trying to hang on to this 3-second gap as he comes down the hill over that floater double through the chicane by the start-finish line. Oh, wheelie out of Goodwill. Looks like Matt able to gain some time there. You can see his brother just ahead of him. Through the chicane he goes. About a straightaway back. 1.9 now separates the two, so he made up about a second there.
Left.
John Young's right there with him. Still a minute 45 to go. Minute 45 to go. Quick little rollover. Adam Matt lands on his feet, though. Doesn't lose too much time. Thank you, Jesse. Here comes your leader coming by that start-finish line. Matt by the start-finish line. 2.4. Gap between 2 and 3. Young trying to hunt down Lauerman here.
One minute left.
And then Matt hooks a pipe, goes over, marshals himself, loses all of his lead though, because there is John Young. And then he bonks it again. It's going to relent to John Young here, so now it's going to be a battle of who's going to get through these last couple laps here consistently. 40 seconds to go. By the start-finish line they go, separated by 4/10. Advantage John Young here. Through the center section they go. Little squirrely, still has the power to get over that back triple. John Young, Matt Lauerman, the battle to watch. And Tyler getting it wrong now. There goes John Young by both. So Lauerman, as he's getting squared away, gets into, oh, he didn't get into his brother. His brother hooked up that pipe again. So out of nowhere, John Young's leading it out. They're going to get by maybe for one more. They've got 10 seconds left on that clock. Let's see what happens. John Young in that 1. Tyler up into that 2. Or falling into the 2, I should say, after leading the whole race. They may be racing to the line. That is time. That is, yep, they did get caught at the line. John Young, Tyler Lauerman, you are advancing that A main. Everyone else is done when you come by that line. Rough break out of Matt there, waiting on Shaw.
Craig Shaw done.
And that is a race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. Drivers from race number 2, need you down on the track. To Marshall, please. Yeah. Hey, Mike. All right, let's get those drivers from that last race down on the track. Should be plenty of you. We had a full. Oh, yeah, JJ will clean it up. Thank you, JJ. These are good. Thank you. Novice A main, you guys are going to be up next. There's only 4 of you. There were 8. I know Branson went home. Sure where the rest of you are.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, go ahead and roll them around. Go ahead and roll them around. We got Leo in the 8,
45
Brooks
seconds
in
to
the
the start of the
7,
race.
Branson in the
Leo
6,
Roses.
Brandon Garrett in the 5, Steve Bella in the 4, Toolman in the 3, Tom Clark in the 2, and your top qualifier, Herrera.
30 seconds to the start of the race. Tom Clark. Steve Belak. 15 seconds to the start
All
of the
right,
race.
Eric will be the last one down the back straight there, along with Leo. All right, finish the lap you're on. No one else down that back straight. No one else down that back straight. Get in your qualifying spot, please. We'll let Eric and Leo get on up here after they finish their lap. All right, our first A main of the night. Coming at you here. The sound of the tone. Now, Leo breaking out here. Whoops, that'll do it. Does that just need a wheel nut on it? Can we get a wheel nut out in the pits? Wheel nut out in the pits or just a wrench? Just a wrench. Help out this, help out old Leo here with his Bandit. All right. Thank you, guys. Well done, well done. All right, here we go. Marshall's ready, driver's ready. Back up, Leo. There you go. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. All right, Marshall's ready, driver's ready, on the tone. Keep it clean. Keep it clean, novice. Watch. Whoa. Eric leading us out here. Bell in the 2, Brandon in the 3. Toolman Clark, Brooks, Leo. Thank you, Nick. Tom having to stop off for a pit stop after he jettisoned his canopy on the front straightaway. Eric leading it out. He's in that all blue truck working up the hill, coming down the hill. Brandon Garrett in that short course LCG slash chassis. Grabbing a handful of brakes there off the end of that back straight in that 2 spot. And he's got Steve Bella 3.8 back in the 3. Toolman in the 4.
Left.
Tom, Brooks, Leo. Your running order for your A main. Stadium Truck A main coming up next. Eric out front. He's got a huge lead. He's got 13 seconds on the number 2 of Brandon Garrett. Brandon Garrett's got 6 seconds on the number 3 of Tom Clark. Toolman in the 4. Bella, Brooks, Leo.
1 minute left.
$30 seconds to go. 30 seconds to go. Top 3 orders probably going to finish how it is right now. Tom Clark making a late charge for that 2 spot. He is 4.2 back. 15 seconds to go. It is a novice A main. Anything can happen. Clark going way inside. Now 2 and 3, both upside down. Who's going to get to him first? That's 2 and that's the battle for 2 and 3. They're going to race on the line. Oh, then Clark bonks into the pipe.
The possum done.
It's now advantage Bennett, though. Bennett's got a stomper over Leo. Eric, you are done taking that win. Here comes Bennett trying to make it through the chicane. Clark charging hard. Bennett's going to hang on to it. These guys make it interesting here at the end. You guys will be done when you come by the line.
Leo Rose is done. Steve Bella done.
Steve Bella is sliding across like Ricky Bobby, Talladega Nights style. That is a race. All stop, all stop. Eric Ferrer taking the win. Brandon Garrett in the 2. Tom Clark in the 3. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers.
The race is completed.
Race number 4, Stadium Truck A-Main. You guys are up next. Let's get all those novice drivers down on the track, please.
Jesse Bryce. Mike Sara. J.J. Thornton. David Ackerman. Bob Goodwill. Kyle Bellack.
All right, novice drivers, let's get to our positions, please.
John Young. One minute to the start of the race.
All right, we need a marshal in the center in front of the triple. We need a marshal on the center in front of the triple. Leo, let's have, hey, Leo, come right over here for me. We still need one marshal on the bucket in front of the triple. Awesome, thank you, Cam Lighter. Appreciate it. You guys go ahead and roll them around. Go ahead and roll them around. Kyle Bella in the 8, JJ in the 7,
Ryan.
David Ackerman in the
30
6,
seconds
Bob
to the start
Goodwill
of
in
the
the
race.
5, John Young in the 4, Nick Bayette in the 3. In that 2 spot, Jesse Bryce, and your top qualifier, Sora.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, back straight's closed,
than 5.
back straight's closed. Sora, best known for awesome paintwork, second only to his ability to remodel a radio at will. Hopefully we won't see any of that tonight. All right, here we go. Marshall's ready, driver's ready. Keep clean, let's go racing down to the tone. Good single file start, please. Good single file start. Good discipline out of you boys. Well done, well done. John Young hooking up the pipe here. You guys a little bit extra wide. Stomper mode. Bennett going for a ride. Has to get marshaled out. Sora and Bryce. And Bayette, for that matter, breaking away here as a gaggle fest ensues over that floater double. Lots of work to be done there. Bad spot to be upside down. Thank you, Toolman. Everyone in the backfield got wadded up in that mess. Pretty sure Ackerman got the best of it. He got out of it first, so he's going to be in that 4th spot. Meanwhile, 1, 2, and 3 breaking away early here. Bryce got around Sora at one point. I didn't see where, but now it's Bryce to the 1, Sora in that 2. Bayette by that line in that 3 spot coming up on Goodwill. That's 1 and 2 working with you. Yeehaw. Bennett's coming in. Mr. Bennett, you're going to have number 3 working with you. Well done, well done. Nose to tail. Bryce Sora. Oh, Bryce hooks a pipe. Pirouettes, lands on his feet. Not in time, though. Sora's going to get around. Almost endos off that back triple. Has to get it squared away. Bryce going to get around here. So Bryce now up the hill, down the hill, out front. J.J. Park in the pipe there in the chicane. It's 1, 2, and 3 all going to get by. They're all separated by about a second and a half. 1, 2, and 3. So those couple series of mistakes out of 1 and 2 allowed Bayette to close the gap a little bit here. 1 and 2 coming over that floater double by that start-finish line. They are working up on the back door of Bennett and then Young. You guys know what to do when the time comes. Good racing out of Bennett. Oh, Bryce hits the front of that back triple there. Goes upside down. So now Sora's going to have the biggest lead. Bayette's going to slide into that 2 spot off the Bryce mistake. So Bryce now going to fall to the 3. Watching that floater double in the center section. That was John Young getting it wrong. The leader getting a piece of the Marshall trying to run out there. Marshall not judging how fast that car was. That's going to put Bayette now to the top. So Bayette now from the 3 to the 1 here. Working his way in the center section. He's got Sora. Bryce
2 minutes left.
hot on his heels. One, 2, and 3, all keeping one another honest here. Ackerman holding strong in that 4 spot. No one's close to him. Young in the 5, J.J. Bella. It's like Goodwill out early. Bayette getting a little squirrely. Whoa, going way out of bounds. Parks it in the pipes. Marshalls himself, gets a piece of 3, but he holds up for him. Good racing out of these guys. That's going to put Sora back up front now. 3 lead changes here. Minute 15 to go right now. Sora's got it. Bryce and Bayette fighting for the 2 spot, all while trying to reel him in. Leader coming up on JJ and Ackerman. when the time comes, that is your leader working with you. I know you guys are. You guys aren't fighting for spots. You guys are separated by a couple laps, so please give way. Thank you very much. That's 3 right behind you, JJ. Well done. And Mr. Ackerman, you'll have 2 and 3 in a little bit coming up on you. Sora, 3.2 over Bryce. Bryce is just a second ahead. Watch, get on the straight. That's the leader. That's the leader. Help him out. Help him out. Help him out. Help him out. Sora going upside down in a bad part of town there. No one can get to him. He's going to fall back to the 3 here with 10 seconds to go. Bryce will likely get by. I don't know if Bayette will. 2 and 1. Bayette caught you at the line. You were done. Ackerman, you're done. Sora is going to finish out in that 3. Jesse Bryce on that victory lap. Reaping the benefits as some rough luck there. He had some of his own early on in the race. Jesse will be the last one to come by the line. Oh, Jesse broke, but he was the only one on that 16 lap, so he's still going to get it. Ejecting a wheel on his victory lap. Hey, if you go down there and push it across the line with your nose, I'll let you keep the win. That is a race. I'll stop. Bayette would have been 0.6 faster. He would have gotten by. Got on that 16 lap and won it. Drive marshals, thank you for grabbing your blowers. Okay. Drivers from race number 4, let's get you down on the track, please. Drivers from race number 4, let's get you down on the track.
Austin Harrell. Juan Rosas. Brian Stieber.
All right, we got a full boat. Here. Stadium truck drivers need you out on the track. Except for those who have already said that they could not. All right, guys, go ahead and roll them out. We still need 2 marshals. 2 marshals, please. 2 marshals. Brian Stieber's in that 9. Juan Rosas in the 8. Austin Harrell in the 7. Darren Morgan in the 6.
1 minute to the start.
Michael
of the race.
Bloss in the 5. Jeff Sarr in the 4. Garrett Passmore in the 3. Kevin Gatton in that 2. Ryan Caller absent.
Kevin Gatton.
TQ. But he's going to get last main because he went home.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. Back straight is closed. Back straight is closed. Hop on up on your marshalling spots here. We need 1 marshal in the center section by the hose. 1 marshal in the center section by the hose. 1 volunteer marshal, please. You guys get gridded up. Once we get this marshal here, we will get live.
15
Jury's
seconds
going
to
to come down and help
race.
out. Thank you, Jury. Sir, can you help out? Sir, can you just help out right there in that corner? Yeah.
Less than 5.
We getting things figured out over there? All right, there we go. All right, here we go. Marshals ready. Drivers ready. Keep it clean. Sound of the tone. Huge short course A main underway. Good controlled start. That's what I like to see. All right. Gatton out front, followed by Passmore. Sarr in the all white. In that 3 spot. Bloss, Roses, Morgan, Harrell, Stieber. Your running order. 1 and 2. Doing a huge breakaway here early. Gatton out front. Passmore keeping them honest. They go through that back triple. Sar and Blos going at it through the center section. Sar just a little bit too inside. Marshals himself hangs. Gets off the trigger. Allows Blos to get by. Clean race out of those two. Then Blos goes for a ride. All on his own. Lands on his feet, though. So Sara's going to move it and going to hang on to that 3 spot. Him and Blos going at it. Watch on that straightaway. Watch on that straightaway. Darren, that's your leader working with you. Yikes. A little pogo action out of Darren Morgan there. Big springy bumper. Oh, Passmore goes upside down. It's going to fall off the pace there of Gatton. Gatton's coming by, clicking off another one. Jeff Sar, and that all-white black wheel up the hill, down the hill. Blos getting a little squirrely there. Trying to get things settled. Darren Morgan in the 5. Roses, Harrell, Stieber. Watch off that back triple. Watch off that back triple. Something might be wrong with Garrett's rig here. It's like he lost his steering, and he did. Things didn't look right when he went off the track there, and it didn't get better. So a rough break out of Garrett here. Gonna fall out of the race. That's gonna put Blos. Blos got around Saurus somehow. I didn't see how that happened. Blos gonna move up into that 2. Maybe. I think Sara missed a lap there. We'll fix that. All right, we got Jeff Sara now up into that 2. Michael Blos in the 3. Darren Morgan in the 4. Roses, Harrell, Stieber. Missed by left. Watch going on that back straight. It is clear. There goes your leader by that start finish line. Through the sweeper on the inside area. The track over the ski jump. Plenty of power getting over that back triple.
1 minute left.
Four wheels coming up next. Four-wheel A-main. Going off script just a little bit. Throwing you guys a bone. Every once in a while, let our four-wheel guys go a little bit early so they're not always the stepchild going last. Watch on the back straight. It is clear. That closest battle is for that 3 spot between Sar and Blos, and that is a 4.3 gap. So pretty large deficit here with 15 seconds left on the master. Getting well on his way to take this victory. He'll get by for one more. And everyone else should be done when they come by the line. And they will. Sorry, you are done in the 2.
Done. Darren Morgan done.
Darren, you are done. Blos going to finish out in the 3.
Juan Rose is done. Kevin Gatton
Waiting
done.
on Harrell
Michael Blos
and
done.
Stieber. Here comes Harrell by the start-finish line.
Austin Harrell done.
Stieber coming down the hill. Doing some testing on his body, making sure it can hold up. By the start-finish line he goes. That is a
Ryan
race.
Stieber.
I'll stop. Marshals, grab your
Race is
blowers.
completed.
Getting Sara Blos, your top 3. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. Four-wheel independence coming up next. Let's get all those drivers from race number 5 down on the track, please.
Prince. Bob Goodwill. Brother 1.
Mr. Stieber's running back-to-back. He's got to switch out a transponder, so we'll give him a hot minute here.
David Ackerman. Andrew Rugloski.
Thank you.
Brother 2.
Everyone hang on to your cars.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Let's see. We need one marshal over by the stairs. Get one marshal out of the stands and over by the stairs, please. One marshal over by the stairs.
Brian Stieber. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys. Go ahead and roll them around. Go ahead and roll them around. Brian Stieber in that 10 spot. Jeff Sarr in the 9. Brother 1 in the 8. Trace Wells in the 7. Bob Goodwill in the 6. Andrew Rogloski in the 5. Brother 2 in the 4. David Ackerman in the 3. Noah Lewis in the 2. And your top qualifier. Ryan will be the last one down that back straight. Don't stop in the back straight, please. All right, finish your lap, finish your lap. Get in your qualifying position, please. No one else down that back straight. Let's not stop on the front straight there. All right, let's get in our qual spots, please. Put them in 9, please. All right, guys. Discipline on the trigger, especially in the backfield here. You guys are going to get all accordioned up. Keep it single file through the first couple of turns, please. Keep it clean. Marshall's ready, driver's ready. Let's go racing on the tone. All right, here. Prince running away from this as fast as he can. Carnage ensuing from behind here. Letting things shake down here. All right, we got Ryan Prince leading the pack here, working his way through that back triple, driving through his smoke nice and clean the way that he knows how to do. Ackerman is leading out here. Noah in the 2. Trace Wells in that 3. And we got Jeff Sara, Ruklowski, brother 1, brother 2, Goodwill, and Stieber rounding out the field. Oh, wow. Wowzers. Everyone marshaling themselves, trying to anyways. Play nice, play nice. See some smiles out there, so that's what I like to see. Prince clicking off another one. Working his way through the center section of the track. You see the Skittle colors coming up on you. Taste the rainbow, move aside. That is your one and only expert four-wheel drive runner out here. Ackerman hanging on to that top spot here. Whoa, Pool Noodles for the win. Saving the day once again. Letting a poor four-wheel drive driver live to see another lap. There's Ackerman. The all-purple yellow wheels, I believe, by that start-finish line. Working his way through that back triple. Puts it on its lid. Jeff Sara moved up into that 2. He's nowhere to be found. $125 to go, $125 to go. Ackerman through the center section, over the ski jump. He made it that time. Ackerman out front. He's got a pretty decent lead there over Noah Lewis in that 2 spot. Then we got Jeff Sara, Ruklowski, Wells, brother 2, Goodwill, Stieber. Brother 1 taking a knee there. Rough break out of him.
1 minute left.
2-wheel mod coming up next. Watch off the back. Triple, it is clear. Thank you, Garrett. Closest battles for that 4 spot between Ruklowski and brother 2, separated by 0.2. You guys are racing to the line.
Brother 2 done.
Brother 2, you are done. Ryan Prince, you are done, taking the win.
Noah Lewis done.
Noah Lewis, you're finishing off in that 2nd spot in independent class.
Jeff Sara done.
Ackerman's going to come by
Ryan
for his
Stieber
victory lap here for our independents. Waiting on
David
Trace.
Ackerman done.
And
Bob Goodwill done.
I believe that's it. Yep,
Trace
that
Wells
is a
done.
race. All stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals,
is
grab your
completed.
blowers. Let's get all those drivers from race number 6 down on the track, please.
Kevin Gatton.
Let's see here. I'll hop down and grab it. I got it. Yep, thank you.
Ryan Rivas. Zippy.
Did you pick that up right there?
Pro E.
So you go all the way to that one. Yeah. Thank you. All right, we should have all of our marshal spots covered. 4-wheel drive guys, need you down on the track, please.
1 minute to the start of the race.
No.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
What is going on here? Where does that one go? All right, yeah, right there, yeah. All right.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys. Go ahead and roll them around. Go ahead and roll them around. Richard Lake in the 6. Kevin Gatton in the 5. Ryan Caller in that 4. Riley Wortman in the 3. Ethan Kowalski in your 2. And your top
15
qualifier.
seconds.
Right. Revis.
Less than 5.
All right, with that, finish your lap. Back straight is closed. Back straight is
1
closed.
Irene.
All right. Marshall's on your toes. 2 Mod. You guys know what to do. Let's get it on the sound of the tone. Good single file start. No one's budging on that first lap. Qualifying order they go once again by the start finish line. All these guys have the speed to finish it. It's who can do it consistent. Rivas leading it out, followed by Kowalski, followed by Wortman. Full 3-car contingency of TLRs leading the charge here, followed by Gatton and Lake. Rivas cases it over that double, still stays out front though. Allows the train to shore up though. Nothing's given away just yet. It's still a 5-car crazy train. Everyone's staying on the back door of everyone else. Rivas leading it out. Kowalski, Wortman 1, 2, and 3. Lake Gatton. Everyone evenly matched. Kowalski with a little bobble getting down the straight. Straightens it out though. Stays with it. Wortman goes a little inside though. Keeps it in where it needs to be. Lake looking for a way around, and he does. He gets it around. And then 1 and 2 getting one another. Yikes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nose to tail. Lake moving up into that 3. Off the mistake of, I don't know who caused it, but 1 and 2 getting wadded up, getting onto that front straightaway. It's Kowalski, Wortman, Lake, Gatton, Rivas.
2 minutes left.
Little barrel roll out of Gatton. Oh, and he gets it wrong. Ethan gets it wrong in that back triple. That's going to put Wortman to the point here. Lake's going to move to the 2. So it's the TLR of Wortman, the AE of Lake, TLR of Kowalski, then TLR AE. Wortman trying to fend off the hard charge in Lake. Lake looking at the inside. Wortman slams the door. Over that ski jump, over the back triple. Onto the straightaway goes. Ethan, interesting move there on that back triple. He hooks the pipe, then collects a little bit of Gatton. They're going to fall off the back door of the fight between 1 and 2, Wortman and Lake.
One minute left.
55 seconds to go. 55 seconds to go. 1 and 2. Getting away from the rest of the pack here. Wortman so far doing a good job holding off. Like Lake goes for a ride. It's going to have to get marshaled out. And he does. By the start-finish line, Lake goes. He is 1.7 back off the back door of Wortman. Wortman with a little tiny bobble there through the center section. Doesn't lose too much time. Gets a little squirrely in that back section, though, so that allowed Lake to catch up just like that. Over the floater double they go through the chicane. 15 seconds to go. These guys are going to be racing to the line here. Down the back straight they go. The purple Wortman. Lake looked to the inside. Got a little piece and held up as he should. And that is going to be it. 1 and 2. Wortman Lake. Rivas going to finish out in that 3. Gatton. Kowalski. That is a race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. Take care, man.
The race is completed.
Drivers from race number 7 needs you down on the track. We will need a couple volunteer marshals. Need about 3 of them. About 3 volunteer marshals, please. 21.5 A main events coming up next.
Austin Harrell. Brother 2.
Let's get all those mod drivers and about 3 volunteers out here, please.
Caleb Copenhaver. John Young. Jeremy Thornton. 1 minute to the start of the race.
All right. 21.5 A main drivers. Go ahead and roll them out. Check them in. Someone in the 10, someone in the 9. In that 8, Austin Harrell. Darren Morgan in the 7. Caleb Copenhaver in the 6. Roglowski in the 5. Brother 2 in the 4. Jerry Price in that 3. Jeremy Thornton in the 2. And your top qualifier, John Young. All right, with that, back straight is closed. Back straight is closed. Finish your lap.
Start of the race. Darren Morgan.
Hop into your grid spots, please.
Jerry Price.
All right, MC won that B main, and then Brandon Bennett.
Brandon Bennett.
All right, we had MC in the 9 and Brandon Bennett in the 10.
Less than 5.
Hey, JJ, will you go help that gentleman out there? It's hooked up on the pipe. We need... The jawing already ensuing. All right. Marshall's ready. Hey, just when the tone goes, pull the trigger. I promise your car will pop out eventually. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. Keep it clean. Let's go racing the sound of the tone. 21.5 A main off and running. Sweet, fancy Moses. I don't think that was anyone's fault but the driver's fault. Watch off the sweeper by the start-finish line. Help him out. Get out there, JJ. Get out there. JJ, get out there. You got to jump out there and help him out. John Young out front. Holy moly. What is this? Freaking romper room going on here in a 21.5 A main. I don't know what to make of this. John Young out front, Roglowski in the 2, Harrell in the 3. Keep things clean, keep things clean. Watch the front straight. There goes your leader by the start-finish line. Roglowski by the start-finish line. There goes Austin by the start-finish line. That's your top 3. Jeremy Thornton in that 4 spot. Brother 2. Bennett, Morgan, Price, Copenhagen, MC. Your running order. Got one pulling off early. We are 2 minutes in, 3 to go. That's your leader working with the MC. And there goes Roglowski by the start-finish line. Oh, boy. Marshall, stay on your toes. It's still John Young leading us out. Roglowski in the 2, Harrell in the 3. Darren Morgan, Jeremy Thornton, Price, Copenhagen, MC, Brandon Bennett.
Two minutes left.
3 down, 2 to go. 17-5, lock timing, A-main coming up next. John Young with a 7.3 second lead. See if we can pick him up. There he goes down that back, straight away up the hill, down the hill he goes. Roglowski 13 seconds behind. Austin Harrell, 3.2 back now from Roglowski. Darren Morgan going to challenge for that 3 spot here. Oh, just as I say his name, he goes upside down. Closing the gap here, looking for that podium spot. That is going to be your leader working with you shortly there, Daryl. I know you're trying to reel in the number 3 guy. Roglowski had a rough one now. Darren now going to move up into 3. Austin up into the 2. And John Young, you have 17 seconds on number 2. So if you want to let those guys fight it out, that would probably be the better thing to do. Roglowski goes upside down. So Darren Morgan is going to have a little bit of a cushion here into that 3 spot. He's 2.4 back from Austin Harrell here with 5 seconds to go. They are going to be racing to the line here. Austin's going to hang on to it.
Harrell done. MC done.
Darren Morgan up into that
Morgan
3.
done.
John Young, you were done
John
taking
Young
that victory handedly. 18-second lead there. Waiting on Caleb and Jeremy to come by the line.
Caleb Copenhagen done. Jeremy
There
Thornton
they
done.
go. All right, that is a race. I'll
The race is
stop.
complete.
Young, Harrell, Morgan, your top 3. Marshalls, grab your blowers. Marshalls, grab your blowers. We are almost there, boys and girls. 2 more races to go. Let's get all those drivers from race number 8 down on the track, please. Drivers from race number 8 need you down on the track. 17.5, lock timing, A main. You guys are up next.
Jesse Bryce. John Henry III. Jason Peralta. Dead SP5 though.
All right, let's get our marshals to our spots, please. Marshals to our spots. We need a marshal on the bucket here. Marshal on the bucket. All right. Guys, go ahead and roll them around. Go ahead and roll them around.
Cam. Robert Morgan.
We
Jesse
got
Bryce. Jason Peralta. 1 minute to the start of the race.
John Young in the 10, Lauerman in the 9, Robert Morgan in the 8, John Camlider in the 7, Jesse Bryce
John
in
Henry
the
the
6,
third.
7 Fertig in the 5, John Henry
Mike Sorr.
in the 4,
Kevin
Mike Soar in the 3,
45 seconds.
Peralta
to
in the
start
2,
of
and your
race.
top qualifier. All right, we'll let everyone get by for one more. I was a little late to the game. If you want it, you're welcome to take it. If not, and we will shut it down. All right, no one else down that back straight. No one else down that back straight.
Tyler Lauerman. John Young.
And I don't know if I got our B main bumps in the right order. John, did you win it? Okay, so John, you're in the 9. Tyler, you're in the 10.
Less than 5.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. Keep it clean. Let's go racing. Sound of the tone. Race 9 of 10 underway. Questionable. I'm going to let it go. Whoa, someone's spinning around. Cornwell's spinning a donut as the mob goes by. Henry going out of bounds. Peralta to the point now. Soar in that 2. Camlider into the 3. Then it's Cornwell, Bryce, Morgan, Fertig, Lauerman, Henry, Young. Drop that back triple. Watch out that back triple. It is clear. Cornwell trying to find his flow. A couple bobbles there. Peralta and Sora. Nose to tail. Going down that back straightaway. Meanwhile, Fertig found his way up into that 3. Kevin into the 4. Camlider in the 5. Fertig spinning it around. That's going to put Cornwell almost, and he cages it in the pipes. Nowhere to go. Has to wait to get marshaled out. 1 and 2 getting into one another. They squared it away. John Young, that's 1 and 2 working up on you. Well done. That's going to put Camlider back up into that 3. Cornwell in the 4, followed by Henry, Fertig, Bryce, Morgan Lauerman. Henry getting a little bit wrong, collecting the train from behind. So he gets squared away. Cornwell just having a rough time here in this back section. Camlighter going broke.
2 minutes left.
Lowerman, Cornwell, Henry all wadded up there, fighting for position. Mike Sora out front, followed by Peralta. Those two running clean air. Minute 30 to go, minute 30 to go. Bryce now up into that 3 spot. Bryce up the hill, down the hill, and finally figuring out his paint scheme. By the start-finish line, he goes. Morgan in tow in that all green, finds his way up into that 4 spot. Bryce goes upside down. He's going to have to get marshaled out. That's going to put Morgan pretty cushy in that 3 spot here. About a straightaway over the 4-5 battle here between Bryce and Henry now. Sora coming up on the back door of Kevin. $50 to go, 50 seconds to go. Bryce and Henry separated by less than a second. Fertig and Lowerman have a battle of their own as well. 30 seconds to go, 30 seconds to go. There's your leader going, up the hill, almost spins it around, parks it. Peralta nowhere to be found though. So Sora cashing in a lot of his lead there. Then he hits another pipe there. Where's Peralta? There's Peralta. Peralta is finally going to get around. Huge mistakes there out of Sora. Puts him into the 2. They are going to be racing to the line.
Jesse Bryce done.
Bryce caught you at the line. You will be done.
John Henry III done. Candy Corn done. Evan Fertig done. Tyler Lauerman done.
Peralta going to sneak
Jason
away
Peralta
that
done.
win there. Morgan's
Mike
going to
Sorry
come
done.
by that start-finish line for that 3 spot, and that is the race.
Robert Morgan done.
All right, that is the race. That is the race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas.
Freaking body at.
Final race of the day. 17.5 stock, a main event coming up at you next. So again, drivers for race number 9, all y'all need to turn it off. Come back out, final marshaling spot. Should have every spot covered with a live body out there. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots, please. Woo!
Prince.
Once again, marshals to your spots, please. All right, let's go get our blowers down. Let's go and roll them out, check them in. Mr. Morgan, you want to clear the back straightaway so we can get going? Thank you.
SP5 though.
And again, marshals to your spots, please. Should have every spot out there covered. Why don't you help me out at the top of the hill for
1
me,
minute to the
Robert?
Start of the race.
Over there with Mr. Henry, just in case. Qualifying in the 6th spot,
Aaron
Ryan
Brown.
Prince. In the 5, Jimmy Leff. In the 4, Willie Smith. In the 3, Aaron Brown. In the 2, Jake Thayer. On the pole will be Kyler Cornwell. With that being said,
45
Leffler down
seconds
the
to
back
start of the race.
straightaway, and then straightaway will be closed. So no one else on the back straightaway other than Leffler.
So at the start of the race, I forgot that that's where you start. That's why I was over here waiting. I was like, oh shit, that's right, it's on my side.
You dumbass.
30
It's that
seconds to
twisted
the start of the
T-power,
race.
apparently. Cornwell on the pole, Thayer in the 2, Brown in the 3, Smith in the 4, Leffler in the 5, Prince in the 6. Again, this does conclude our Wednesday night program
15
here.
seconds
So
to the
again,
start of the race.
Marshals, keep your head about you. Driver's ready, marshals ready. You guys are going to go at the sound of the tone. And we're locked and loaded. Cornwell leading us out. Thayer in the 2. Brown in the 3. Single car file. Thayer trying to find a way inside on Cornwell. Cornwell shutting the door. Brown in the 3. Smith in the 4. Leffler and Prince going at it off the end of the short chute. Up the hill, down the hill. Cornwell starting to gap out a little bit. Thayer in the 2. Brown in the 3. Prince finding his way around Smith. Leffler sitting in that 4 spot. Up front, it is going to be Kylie Cornwell. Jake Thayer in the 2. Aaron Brown in the 3. Leffler and Prince going at it. Prince looking to the inside. Sticks it and wins it. So Prince now up into the top 4. Leffler in the 5. Smith in the 6. Meanwhile, Kylie Cornwell. 17-1. Fast lap out of short shorts. Thayer in the 2. Brown trying to set his sights on Thayer. And it's a Prince, Leffler, and Smith all going at it. Watch the top of the hill. Watch the top of the hill. That was Brown putting upside down. Leffler and Smith all going upside down. So that's going to move Leffler still into the 4 now. Brown dropping it to the 5. Out front, off the end of the straightaway, up the hill, down the hill is going to be Kyler Cornwell. Thayer going to be in that 2 spot. Pretty even match. Prince now going to pop up into the 3. Leffler and Brown going at it for 4 and 5. Brown looking to the inside on Leffler, coming down the front straightaway. Leffler pushing it wide. Marshall out front, please. Marshall out front. Back out up front is going to be Kylie Cornwell. Jake Thayer in the 2. Battle starting to shape up for 2nd and 3rd. Prince and Thayer, they were gapped out by 1.2 last time by. Cornwell off the end of the straightaway. Here comes Thayer and Prince down the straightaway. Was 1.2 last time by. This time going to be 1.8. So Thayer gapping out about a half a second. Then Brown and Smith going at it for 4 and 5. Cornwell hooks up a pipe, bottom of the hill. Thayer spinning around like a record. Cost a mistake out of Cornwell. That put Thayer and Prince knocking on the back door. Then Thayer hooks up a pipe off the end straightaway. And here comes Brown and Smith. So 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Working through this intersection. Thayer going double single. Through the back short chute. Now Prince up into the 2. Brown in the 3. Thayer in the 4. Brown and Smith get, or excuse me, Brown and Thayer get into it off the end of the short chute coming on the straightaway.
2 minutes left.
So Prince into the 2, Smith into the 3, Thayer and Brown 4-5. Jimmy Lefkin around at my 6. Meanwhile, Cornwell hauling the mail over the back triple section he goes. He hooks up a pipe and spins it around. Nobody there to capitalize. 3:15 in, 1:45 to go. Starting to wind this one down. Cornwell on top. Prince in the 2, Smith in the 3. Then you got Brown and Thayer going at it for 4 and 5. Brown hooking up a pipe. Demote me. Back out up front, Kylie Cornwell on top. Prince in the 2. Now Willie Smith setting his sights on Prince off the end of the straightaway, entering into the midsection right now. Whoa, boy. Smith and Prince through the back triple section. They get into it again, and there goes Thayer. On by for the top 2 now. Then he gets into Prince. Everybody's going upside down. So back out up front is going to be Jake Thayer. Willie Smith in that 2 spot. Prince now dropping it to the 4. Smith upside down. Prince back into the 3. Brown now into the 4. Leffler saying, you're not getting by, Cornwell. I'm not going to make it easy on you. 35 seconds left to go. 35 seconds left to go. Thayer in the 2, Prince in the 3, Brown and Smith going at it. Watching center, watching center. Oh! Leffler's pulling out some skills, and then he does that. With under 15 to go, drivers under 15 to go. Thayer, Prince, Brown all going at it, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. With less than 10, this will be everyone's final lap as you cross the start-finish line. You will be done. Cornwell leading out. Thayer in the 2, Prince in the 3. Time has expired on the master clock. You will be done. Jake Thayer, you are done. Ryan Prince, you are done. Aaron Brown, you are done.
Aaron Brown done.
Willie Smith, you are done. Waiting on Cornwell and Leffler, and that is a race. I'll stop. That does conclude tonight's racing. Thanks so much for coming on out. We'll see y'all possibly out for the Oval States.
The race is completed.